Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And this is Haaland! He's scored! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's Alonso! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McTominay. Haaland. And this is Lukaku. Nagatomo. Xavi Alonso. Ball is over the line. Played back to the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Kaka. Garnacho. That is ended up in no man's land. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's taking no chances there. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Rijkaard. Maldini. Neymar. He's looking wide. Cross into the box. A mighty effort! In for the pieces! Garnacho. Now Kaká. Jordan Henderson. And that is as far as they're going to go. Garnacho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Calafiori. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's played it back. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing good feet. He slings it in. Last-ditch defending, and he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kimmich with the short one. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Turns and goes back. And a shot! Cleared without complication. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. And this is Lukaku. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get free. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Mateus. Jordan Henderson. Calafiori. Now it's Haaland. Deftly away. Now Eder Militao. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Tries to shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maldini. Kimmich. And it's McTominay. That's Maldini. Rijkaard. Mateus. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's McTominay. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet. And he's gone looking for safety. Now Yaya Toure. Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Garnacho. Can he get on the end of this? Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Kimmich. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Looking tidy in possession here. Garnacho. Xavi Alonso. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nagatomo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Swept in. McTominay gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Bullet.
And it's been taken short. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lukaku. Number 17,
And it's Kaka.
Mateu.
Try Kaka! And he hits the net. Japan are level. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quality ball. Can he get it through?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Olise. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
They've played it short. And he's whipped it across.
Well played and well cleared.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Thuram. He's shooting! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Henderson wins the duel this time. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution in progress.
Japan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Calafiori. And Jamal. And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? And this is Iniesta. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely... Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Gullit. And here's Haaland. And this is Lukaku. Oh, he's bustling through here. And he shoots! Well, there is div2, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dembele. Gullit. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now that looks a decent ball. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's in a great position here. Quarter of an hour played. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Still goalless at the moment. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Lukaku. Eder Militao wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe! Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a throw. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in. Kimmich is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Dembele. div2. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. And Mateus. Beckham has given away a free kick. McTominay. Can he get on the end of this? Aimed beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cleared without complication. And he's forced to go back. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a shot! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Lukaku. That is a brilliant interception. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Dembele. And it's been taken short. Saka's delivery. He's got tall. It's hit the crossbar. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. Haaland. Mendes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. div2 gets into a good position. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. And Mendes. Referee's given a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Saka. And it's Mendes. In towards the backs. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Hullet cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance here to counter. He is through here. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. And a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Serginho takes a look up. Serginho's cross. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich plays it short. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. He rises! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Turns back here, probably the best option. McTominay. Kimmich. And it's Yaya Toure. And Serginho. Rummenigge has it out wide and in space. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe. He shifted it to the flank. div2. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. That's a lovely pass. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Mateus is there to clear. And it's Dembele. Cross to the back post. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Face to face with the... Tries a shot! He has done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Nice looking ball. It's a goal kick. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution in progress.
One-nil as we head towards the end. Rijkaard. I think we're just about done here. Kimmich tries making a foray down the right. Mitoma looking to be a menace in the final third. He is just caressing the ball. Seedorf.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And back to the keeper they go. Kimmich. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he's looking very, very leggy.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of...
Real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Maldini. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. That's an imaginative pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Yaya Toure. Thuram. Played back. And here's Hullet. And Mateus. Azar. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and a chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Neymar. Kimmich calmly anticipates. Mateus, good ball, good take. Face to face with... He's had a shot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Throw in. Looks to the other side. Kimmich. 15 minutes till half-time. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Gets a good foot in there, and it's Lukaku. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. McTominay. Pull it. Can he get it through? Azar. Rodri. And it's Serginho. Kimmich. Eder Militao. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ruben Neves. Now Neymar. Rodri has created one goal already. Mbappe. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Half-time getting close now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neymar. And this is Hullet. Rodri. And it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute.
Thuram. Rodri. Serginho. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Jeff Chiba will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Opts for safety. Mateus. To Maldini. It's a really well-measured ball. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's delightful. No, it's come to nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. Yaya Toure. Kimmich. Yaya Toure. Looking to play him in. Now this could be it. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kimmich. Van Dijk. And it's Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram dominates aerially so often. Van Dijk clears. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Azar. And he's gone searching crossfield. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Neymar. Number 14.
And that's definitely not his best.
Number 25.
Mateus.
Rummenigge.
Rummenigge.
On the field. Number 6.
And this is Hullet.
Number 13.
And Hullet! They've got to be quick to recover this. Serginho. Now Eder Militao. Kimmich. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe. It's a threatening ball. Takes a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Knocks it into space. Van Dijk goes sliding in. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland is onto this. Bullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Hullet. Coming on the field is number 15, Hannes.
Chance for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And he's forced to go back. Hannes is herring after that one.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yaya Toure. Mateus.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. Now it's Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Some good persistent defending here. Haaland. Now it's Kimmich. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Rodri does really well to win the ball there.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 9,
So, a breakthrough already.
Erling Haaland.
It's a promising position. Looking to play him in. Lofted. Goes for the header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is tidy, really tidy. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. And here's Lukaku. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Lukaku. He's had a shot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish of true class. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Maldini. Kimmich. No, that's been intercepted. Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Ball played for Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hazard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Mateus. And here's Haaland. Yaya Toure. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw-in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely spread. It's a searching pass, and that is expertly dealt with.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now there's a fine ball.
Has been indicated.
Hazard. And Rafinha. And it's Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the game has already resumed here. Mateus. And it's Kimmich. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries to get it clear. Rafinha. That's Cannavaro. Over to the left. Hazard. Dembele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Kimmich. Rodri gets across and deals with it. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Rafinha! And it's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kimmich. And this is Hullet. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's neat. He's picked his way through. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And it's Kimmich. And here's Haaland. And he's lost his man here. He's having a go. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Kimmich with the short one.
Number 18, Mitoma.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 25, Charles.
Kimmich simply refused to be outdone there.
Number 27.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Mexico really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice. Knocks it into space. Serginho. Yaya Toure. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro clears it away. Van Nistelrooy, a player who needs no introduction. And he's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Mateus wins the duel this time. And it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Saka spots it and intercepts. Rice. Now it's Rafinha. So much time and space here, and he was alert to it.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
There will be 3
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Toure does well to stand firm and defend it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chips it through. Oh, cracking ball. Hullet shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And look what it means. And that is as far as it goes. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. He's having a go! That's got him rattled. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lukaku. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. It's hit the crossbar. That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Guti. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in. Rijkaard. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's in plenty of space here. Corner given.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. This looks... Mateus!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yaya Toure touches it back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And it's Neymar. Rodri gets it clear. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now there's a fine ball. Turns and goes back. Picked out brilliantly. Opts to play it back. And a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And he's forced to go back. Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Threads one in. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And they can counter here. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
De Bruyne. Messi could try cutting inside here. Tries to cross. Maldini. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Maldini. Ball played for Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And that's been intercepted. Great vision. Batistuta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Messi. Hazard receives it in a good position here. It is a corner. Gullit clears. And now they can spring out of defence. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. McTominay. And it's Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. Kimmich. Kimmich hurtling down that right flank. And here's Haaland. Knocks it into space. He shifted it to the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. And this is Gullit. Can he finish? Defending of the desperate variety. Can he get on the end of this? And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Jeff, Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Victoria trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Gullit. And here's Haaland. Now it's Lukaku. No foul, says the referee. Puyol. Robertson. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Yaya Toure. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Mateus. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No breakthrough, and well into the second period, it is still anyone's game. And here's Haaland. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. It's bounced back off the post. Messi. And it's Kimmich. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, delightful ball. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lukaku really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. McTominay. Now Hoeneß knocks it out wide. Plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Toure gets over and intercepts. And he's opted for the long pass. De Bruyne. Played back in. Toure simply refused to be outdone there. Toure tries making a foray down the right. Can he get it through? Good pressure, determined, intense. That's a promising run he's making on the right. 75 minutes played. Mateus. Rummenigge is onto this.
Jeff Chiba really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Batistuta. Puyol. Looking for the run. Oh, that Batistuta! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Victoria have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Pass is just off target. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Cannavaro. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the flag has stayed down. That is a brilliant interception.
Victoria can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Jeff Chiba could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
That pass isn't the best. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Irwin. Azar. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Bebeto.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Oh, they can break here. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bebeto! Bebeto! That is decidedly lacking.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Yaya Toure. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Lukaku. Pull it. Nicely spread. Now it's Kimmich. Now Yaya Toure. Now it's Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Lukaku. Mateus. Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Maldini. And here's Lukaku, and it's Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Davids.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Davids. Saka. And the ball is out of play. "15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's Bebeto. And it's Azar. Bebeto. And this is Azar. Great vision. Goes for a shot! No mistake! Gabriel. Conte. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That's good vision. Oh, cracking shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lukaku is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich plays it short. Cleared away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but Haaland. Irwin. Davids. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Davids. Turns back here, probably the best option. Irwin. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Delivers with whip. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And he's forced to go back. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
It's Asa! Now, who's going to be first to this? McTominay.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
For Yaya Toure. Opts for safety. Maldini. Looking to play him in. Azar. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. And here's Haaland. And it's Kimmich. And this is Lukaku. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Plays the return pass. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now it's Bebeto. Hullet gets it away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither of these two want to come off second, but takes a shot! In by Conte. He's got tall. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Neymar. Coming on the field is number 6, Iniesta.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goes back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Distributed tidily. Saka in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Kimmich can see things others simply cannot.
Inter couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Iniesta. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Kimmich. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he get on the end of this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's following up! They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Davids. Nicely shaped ball. Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 14, Lukaku. Number 4, Gullit. Number 17,
Kimmich.
coming on the field. Number 25, Turan.
Doku.
13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15, Ernest. Number 19.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Seedorf.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 21.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's in a great position here. And here's Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Hullet. Little pass back.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few...
Great chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hullet driving forward. And here's Neymar. And this is Hullet. Real chance! It's there! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Serginho. Nicely weighted ball. That is good strength. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here. Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. Conte. Now Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it into space. Now it's Villa. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Koundé. Oh, this looks sharp. Good chance here! Serginho has a look and plays it forward. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Serginho, big header! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, what about this cross? And he's managed to get rid. Conte. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich. And Mateus. That has been slung wide. Back when it goes. It's Neymar! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Neymar! Serginho. Decent progress down the left. That's a cute ball. And this is Neymar. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Played into space, and he welcomes it in. Bernardo Silva. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He gets big. It's there. On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer after 45 minutes is number
This is
14,
threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Beckenbauer for Conte. We are into overtime. Azar. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome our players.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Maldini. McTominay. That's Maldini. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Maldini. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Now it's Kimmich. Mateus. Yaya Toure. And it's Neymar. Over to the left. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside, and the shot! Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. For Yaya Toure. Serginho. Hazard has created one goal already. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Villa. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Kimmich. And Mateus. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chooses to go cross-field. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Crosses it in here. Defending of the desperate variety. They get a throw in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 10, Neymar.
McTominay.
Number 4, Gullit. Number 27,
All the way back.
Serginho. Coming on the field, number 14, Lukaku. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 15,
Well, that has not gone well.
number 18.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that is a nice touch. Lovely feet. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. They've played it short. div2 takes a shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. Mitoma. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Turns back here, probably the best option.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
And he was alert to it. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bebeto! Bebeto! He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Raul. Oh, well played, well played.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good ball. And the shot! So it is still 0-0. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Mateus, searching pass he's played there. And he's taking no chances there. Bebeto is herring after that one. Rijkaard. Now McTominay. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus. And here's Thuram. He could be in here. Mbappe gets it clear. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Yaya Toure. For Yaya Toure. Passes short and sharp. Milan deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. He is through here. Conte. Elects to cross. Terrific header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Raul is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rijkaard. Maldini. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Raul. For Conte. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's neat. And here's Roberto Carlos. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's quick to snatch it back. 5 minutes till the break. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. And he's gone looking for safety. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Mbappe really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Rijkaard cuts it out. And here's Lukaku. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Lukaku really needed to concentrate.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yaya Toure. Mateus. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Maldini. And it's Kimmich. And Mateus. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Scholes. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Mbappe. Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Fires it in low. And that has been knocked clear. Decent chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Kukçu brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Kimmich receives it in a wide position. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Hullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So we've reached the hour mark. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Mateus. This is promising. Mateus ploughing through the middle. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Great chance here from position A1. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Hullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams. And he's managed to get free. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. Bebeto. Bebeto! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Numero 21. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Seedorf. Now Hoeneß. Hoeneß. Real chance! Dembele. Mbappe. Bebeto. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And Bebeto! Sticks it away! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Looking for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Haaland! And he's heaved it away. And it's Iniesta. And this is Iniesta.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Has a look and plays it forward. Yaya Toure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Bebeto.
recupero.
And Adams. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Conte. And this is Dembele. And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's a throw-in. Alvarez. No, he refuses to take the bait. Van Dijk. Davis. And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Gullit. Yaya Toure. Mateus. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, played right into his path. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mateus. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Jeff, Chiba clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Takes the shot! Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over, and it's Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. And this is Lukaku. Alvarez going about things with real menace. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rijkaard. And Mateus. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kimmich. Now the ball in. And he's taking no chances there. Mateus. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Lukaku. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's a promising position. And that has been cleared. That's really well cleared. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Dijk. Davis. And here's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. So what can they make of this? Yaya Toure. Haaland. Davis. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now Neymar gets a good foot in there. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. Mateus strokes it back. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Belletti. Lampard. Alvarez. And it's Van Dijk. Messi looks to get on the end of this. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Yaya Toure tries to play it through. De Ligt tries to clear. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kimmich. McTominay. Ball played for Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Serginho. Great vision. He can run onto that. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lukaku. Looking for the run. There's the shot! He's having a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Now it's Alvarez, and he's in on goal. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Neuer getting this one clear. And it's Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Spread neatly. Lukaku could try cutting inside here. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Argentina clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Quality ball. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neymar. Can he get it through? Pings it across. A That has earned a reprieve for the time being. This might spell danger.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, important interception. Beckham, and that's really well manoeuvred. Has a look and place it forward.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Nicely weighted ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Argentina take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Gets into some space. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well sorted out. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Torres! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. OK, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
Up he goes! There it is! Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And it's Serginho. And this is Lukaku. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Torres. Torres purring through the gears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckenbauer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. Pullet. Judge, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pulls it back. Tar gets good distance on it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard wins the duel this time, and it's Serginho. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. And he's there to clear it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he shoots! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yaya Toure. Mateus. That's a cute ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Not the most accurate pass. Serginho, who's set up one goal so far. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. And it's Lukaku.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Alexander-Arnold. McTominay gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure. And Mateus. Saka calmly anticipates. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure. Played out to the left flank. That's a good run down the left. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Maldini. Yaya Toure. And it's Kimmich. Musiala. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in a great position. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich plays it short. Saka gets it clear. Turns back here, probably the best option. There's the crossfield ball. Musiala. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Decent chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Haaland! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
Showing good feet. And it's Kimmich. Yaya Toure. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Hullet! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's become a case of men against boys. Half an hour gone in the second half. Kimmich. Yaya Toure. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer. Beckham. Can he spark a counter here? Ribéry. Now it's Mbappe. And a chance! And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Beckham. Nicely spread. Messi is onto this. Nice control. He's free, he has got space. That's going to go a long way. And this is Messi. Ribéry. And this is Ribéry. Now the cross. He gets big. And it's in. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And Torres! And somehow he kept it out. Musiala.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs one in. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. He's had it taken off him. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Goes looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... And a chance! And another try! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Real chance! There it is! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Musiala. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Engages and forces him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Big chance!
Jeff Chiba are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's really well cleared. It'll be a throw-in. Yaya Toure works it forward. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries the cross, brilliantly cut out. Valverde, and it's been shipped out wide. Yaya Toure. And it's Serginho. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Messi. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Yaya Toure. Maldini. Looking for the run. And it's Musiala. That ball looks a good one. And he's cut it out. Valverde. Here's Guti. Valverde. Now it's Haaland. Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Serginho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has been slung wide.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Serginho. Lovely feet. Guti. Over to the left. Picked out brilliantly. Here's Haaland.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. Showing good feet. Haaland. He's on it. Can he get away? And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Kimmich. Musiala, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And it's Yaya Toure. And Serginho. And here's Gullit. And it's made its way to him. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guti. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Quick look, then plays it in. Kante picks it up from the goal kick. Messi. Hit into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. Yaya Toure. Good take, and is he... Haaland! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's Valverde. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, given away!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a promising position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here! Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tries to play it through. Haaland. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Toure too strong for his opponent there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Musiala. And he's played it back. Yaya Toure. And here's Gullit. He's having a shot! Valverde. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Half an hour gone in the second half. He goes for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And it's Guti. Valverde. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution. Substitution on the field, number 14.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 10, Neymar. Number 15, number 6.
Now it's Raul.
Number 19.
Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Messi receives it in a wide position. In by Messi. And he's gone looking for safety. Crossed it again. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Haaland. Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
It's a searching pass, and he cuts out the supply. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game... Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy. You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill.
It's a mighty effort! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that's a little loose. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Now it's Lukaku. Nakata. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's lost his man here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Musiala.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Just eases him off the ball. Conte tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Musiala. And it's Serginho. And here's Lukaku. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's gone looking for safety. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He shifted it to the flank. Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Jeff Chiba really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at.
Real chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Vinicius Junior at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Serginho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's found a way through. And he has been fouled there. McTominay has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Nakata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Musiala. Kimmich. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now this could be a chance. McTominay. Pull it. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neatly clipped into space. And he's picked it up out wide. The ball swung in.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has been indicated.
Nakata. And here's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Could move up a gear here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Jeff Chiba certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Strokes it back. Haaland. And the counter is on. Serginho. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Maldini. Now McTominay. And this is Lukaku. And he's in on goal. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he finish? No way through there. Takes aim and crosses. Messi is flagged offside. Yaya Toure. And it's Kimmich. And Serginho. Maldini. Pass is just off target. Conte.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. He could be in here. Costa Curta. That's the throw. And that's definitely not his best. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He is through here. Shot a goal! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Maldini. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nakata. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Nakata. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that was vital.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Nakata. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution in progress.
And now he has 2. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Costa Curta. David Villa. Kimmich. And it's Maldini. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And the shot. He's had a shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. He's dribbled past his man here. Now that's well seen too.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Maldini proves just a little bit too strong. Haaland. Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Owen. He's had it taken off him. Kimmich. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gullit. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back, shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and it's made its way. Bullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. That's a sharp pass. So, what can they make of this? Serginho receives it in a wide position. And this is Gullit. Jorginho. And that has been slung wide. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's on Lewandowski! And he's done it! First blood drawn. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Spread it left. Good pressure, determined, intense. Oh, good spread. Now it's Owen. And this is... Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Musiala. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gullit. Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Haaland, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kimmich plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. A probing pass. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Kimmich. And he's well positioned here. There's the shot! Gerrard. Owen. Not the most accurate pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Lewandowski. Yaya Toure. Beckham. Lewandowski. Serginho. Looking for the run. Hullet. Hullet driving. Shoots! And it's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Jeff Chiba will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Gerrard. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Hullet. And he's chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Such good technique.
That's really good defending. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lewandowski, played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. Haaland, chance here to counter. Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Haaland. It's a threatening ball. Nicely spread. Owen. Beckham. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Beckham. Stood up well to him there. Serginho. And he has been fouled there.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Mitoma to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Number 18,
Rijkaard.
number 25, Charles.
Great defending, strong and determined. A heavy challenge. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's cut it out.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Lewandowski. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's heaved it away. Costa Curta. Julie. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good-looking delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. That's good vision. Oh, that's superb. Shot a goal! They've scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Yaya Toure. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Maldini. And they can counter here. That's a good run down the left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Iniesta. And it's Yaya Toure. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What you... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hernandez. Oh, smashing header. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Musiala stood his ground strongly. Bastoni. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. And he's forced to go back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Musiala quietly revving up. And he's had it nicked away. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kimmich has it out wide and in space. Nice control. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bellingham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And Hullet! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Neymar thinks about the shot. Neymar is flagged offside. Adams. Over to the left. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. Maldini. It's a searching pass. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Drogba. And a chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Drogba. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich. And it's Musiala. Swung over. Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a goal kick. And smartly reclaimed. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its... Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he whips in across. Neymar. Musiala. Chance here to counter. Looking to play him in. Now it's Haaland. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he's played it back. Haaland. Now there's a fine ball. Played out to the right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And now they can clear their lines. Yaya Toure. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Kimmich. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Rijkaard. That's Maldini. And here's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Just about up to the hour now. No outsmarting him this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Hullet gets into a good position. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho's cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Very nicely done. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field. Number 10,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Erling Haaland. Number
Musiala.
4, Gullit.
Oh, nice touch.
27, Serginho. Coming on the field.
He's gone for goal!
13, Hard
It's a loose ball.
Number 25.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Number 15.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Number 18. Mitoma.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. This looks promising. Opts to play it back. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Musiala certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Done delicately. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. Kimmich picks it up out wide.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Nicked it back promptly. Milan making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Shoots! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Shot, surely! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Jeff Chiba really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well, what's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 42, Musiala. Coming on the field is number 14, Lukaku.
Lukaku! He's missed, but not by that far. Added time is up, And there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.